You want to hit that burr real quick? Someone reached out to me, a lot of people reach out to me and said that you guys might need help with your back lawn. It's 100% free. I have big mowers.
Yeah.
Would that be helpful?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, my dad died a few years ago, and I live like 3 hours away, so getting here every week to cut the lawn for my mom is been hard. But yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
so that would be helpful if I did that for you?
100%.
Okay.
Man. What's your name?
My name's Sean.
Sean, I'm Chris.
Be a lot of fun. Let's go. What do you got?
Ask you a couple questions?
Please.
Yes, so you say free.
Free.
What does that mean, free?
It means free.
No. I have some questions.
Hey everyone, so good to have you back at the channel. And if this is your first time, this is a great episode to start with. Now, around here, we clean up some seriously wild and out of control yards, but more importantly, we meet some incredible people and work to choose love above all else. Now, everyone, I say this a lot, probably too much, I know, but it's worth repeating. This channel here only works because of all of you. Your support, your encouragement, your comments, they mean the world to me, so thank you. I'll leave it at that. Thank you. All right, everyone, I'm gonna keep this intro super short today because we have a lot to get into. Now, the property you're about to see has an unbelievably overgrown backyard. I'm not kidding, everyone. The grass was to my shoulders and I'm 6'3". Now, we were able to do an unbelievable transformation on this property. We even found some hidden treasures under all that grass. But what really stood out about this property was the story behind it. This is one of those times where I believe my path and this family's path was meant to cross. The timing of it all, the need that they had, it just felt completely meant to be. All right, I told you it was gonna be short and sweet. Let's get into this episode already. And as a reminder, all things Midlife Stockman is down in the description. So now would be the time to grab your coffee, your tea, your pop, your soda, your element if you're a true fan of the channel, because it's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy this incredible transformation. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to a beautiful sunny day here in Michigan. Now, I think I have a good one here for you today. I had a subscriber reach out and tell me about a property on their street that was a bit overgrown and he believed they needed some help. He sent me some pictures and it definitely seemed like something we could help out with. So I'm on the street now. I'm gonna go knock on the door, see what we can do for them. Hi, I had a question. You wanna hit that burr real quick? So I cut lawns for YouTube. I cut really overgrown lawns for free. Someone reached out to me, a lot of people reach out to me and said that you guys might need help with your back lawn. It's 100% free. I have big mowers.
Yeah.
Would that be helpful?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, my dad died a few years ago, and I live like 3 hours away, so getting here every week to cut the lawn for my mom is been hard. But yeah. And she's been quoted $300-400. I said, Mom, forget it. I'll go back there with the weed whacker, I'll get it done.
Yeah, well, I drove by, I just saw it over here. I didn't actually go back there, obviously. But I have a big mower, I have all the equipment.
Yeah, I don't have edgers or blowers. I was just gonna do the front first, try and rake out the bushes for it, so at least the front look.
Okay, so that would be helpful if I did that for you?
100%,
okay,
man. What's your name?
My name's Sean.
Sean, I'm Chris.
Chris.
Where's your YouTube channel?
It's called Midlife Stockman.
Midlife Stockman?
Yeah, Midlife Stockman. I actually got a card.
He's a YouTuber, he does like this for free and he wants to help.
I can cut down your backyard, no problem. But yeah, that's me.
You are a lifesaver.
Well, no, it's I'm pleasure to do it.
Something to drink with some tea?
I'm good. No, I'm good right now. Yeah,
I can't give you no tea, a couple bucks, something.
I'm perfect. No money. All good right now. All I want to do is probably take a closer look in the back.
It needs a lot of work.
Okay. But I got the dump trailer. I have a huge mower back there. I can take care of all that. So
excellent.
I've done grass up over my head.
I watch those YouTube videos all the time. I say, wow, I wish I could get lucky from my mom. And I've been wishing on it. And
here you go,
man.
Here we go. I'm here.
I was willing to take on this jungle.
Okay. Well, yeah, once I get it reset too, most of the time people can keep up with it because even a mower like this can keep up with grass that isn't huge,
I don't
right?
mind, like this overgrowth was a little too much for this, but I brought a little weed whacker that I had. I mean, that's all I have.
So I film it. I do before and afters of a property help people out in need. I got all this equipment, and it's free for the homeowner. It's just, and there's nothing, no gimmicks, nothing. I'm just here.
Mom, just be. He's gonna clean up the backyard. Just. No, Mom, we're not gonna get any extra. I'll clip the branches. Just let him cut the jungle. He's got all the heavy equipment.
I got chainsaws. I got pole saws. I've done some. I mean, I'm not climbing trees, but I can trim and make this all cleaner for you.
Okay, you know, whatever they're trying to throw that in. Me, I'm happy if you just help me cut the jungle all through the back here.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is
Dude,
great.
I was gonna do it with my lawn.
No way, dude.
I was gonna come back with my little weed whacker
No.
and get it to where I could. There used to be like right here. There was like a 100-year-old like.
Yeah, big tree.
Down now, what you can't see over in here. My dad had a lovely garden at one time. There's a pond in here somewhere.
Okay.
There's a bird feeder up in there, but it goes to the fence. But there's like what you can't see. There's a brick wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk it before I get my mower back here. Dude, this is a beautiful backyard.
It
I mean,
used to be. My dad had, when he was alive, and this tree was here, my dad planted everything that was here. There was just so much work. When my mom, I told her, I said, Mom, I have today off, I can finally come.
Yeah.
And I came to assess the damage. Holy Because she's been asking me to cut the grass. I said, okay, I'll get
You're
this.
gonna do that push mower back here?
I was, but I was gonna take the weed whacker first.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all I got.
No, I got you, man.
No, I mean, like, it's my mom.
Yeah,
I didn't care
for
if it
sure.
took me 10 hours to get it done. I was
For
gonna
sure.
get it done to make the front yard look better.
I'm so glad I came today.
Yeah,
I'm
me
so
too.
glad. Yeah.
I came here and I saw it. I saw the wood.
Well, even if the grass is all clean and like even having this wood back here, it seems like it's not the easement, but it's
Right.
It's not in the way at
No,
least.
it's really not. I mean, and I'll be able to keep up with that mower once it's manageable.
It's still a lot to mow for a push mower.
Oh, it is. But like,
You know.
but when it's manageable,
When
it's
it's
not that
manageable,
bad.
right? Yep.
Like when this is all cleaned up and my dad had his garden, I could cut the front and the back.
Yeah.
In less than an hour.
Yeah, yeah.
About an hour.
What I do is just go through and see what needs to be done and just do it.
Oh, I appreciate you. So anything, you can come back as many times as you want.
Okay, cool.
Or don't.
Yeah. I'm like,
But,
come
you
be
know,
like, oh, I'm
like-
done.
Well, no, I mean,
No,
you are a godsend, man. I
I'll
appreciate
take care of it. I'll take care of it.
I seen this today. I'm like, holy.
And this guy's
I was gonna do it.
Oh man. Well, hey, you're the man for trying to tackle it. Absolutely. It's not that bad back there.
Okay.
What do you got?
Ask you a couple questions.
Please.
Yes. So you say free.
Free.
What does that mean, free?
She means free.
No. I have some questions. There's no strings attached?
No.
And okay, this is not a
I know it's
scam.
confusing. I know.
I know.
I've had to explain. And actually, I have a card. So if you want to look that up, you can.
YouTube
Do
it.
we have to subscribe?
No,
to
you do nothing. You don't have to give me a
You know
doubt.
what I'm saying? You're
Pam.
just.
Him and I went through every question.
No, those are fair questions. That's why I have.
Yeah,
That's why I have the
showed him
card. You
car.
can
I
check
showed
out the
him what-
channel.
You know what I'm just.
Yeah, usually people don't knock on a door and say, I'll do something for free. But this is 100% free. That's right.
YouTube them. Listen, I used to watch those. When you ask me sometimes at night when I'm watching my TikToks and my reels, a lot of the times I'm watching people like him landscaping and blowing and cutting and edging.
No, those are good questions because it's your mom. You want to make sure there's a stranger coming up. Nothing's ever free,
Right.
but this is free.
All right.
This is free.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you for answering.
I did see the big logs. I heard about that.
He can't do anything with those. He doesn't have a chainsaw.
Right.
But he's gonna.
I'm going to clean up everything I can. But also my email's on there. If there's any other questions you have or concerns, my contact info's on there. So you're welcome. But I can like trim up this bush and shape that for you.
I told you.
I got all the tools.
Scissors and do it all by hand.
Look at all the tools. She's still doubting me. Look at me. She's
I
like,
know.
she's looking at me. She's like, who is this guy?
I know, right? Like I said, my goal today was to get this all cleaned up and raked out and this bush trimmed for her. And then when I saw that jungle, I was like, well, hell, it's going to take me a couple days.
It's gonna take you a little,
mower and my weed whacker.
Well, you've come from heaven somewhere.
Well, no.
Like,
Thank you.
You're more than
I
welcome.
do appreciate you, man.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, thank you.
No, thank you,
Yes,
man. I appreciate
you're more than
you.
welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, does it get any better than that? As I'm walking away, I hear them talking. How lucky is that? They are so thankful. Perfect timing. This is truly a family in need. Cannot wait to get started on this property. Let's get things unloaded. We're gonna start on the front of the house. Now, the front grass has already been cut, as you saw. We're gonna clean up the sidewalk, get some edging done, pick up some branches, trim some trees. The bulk of everything we need to do is in the backyard. But let's clean up the front first. Here we go. They gave me approval to dump all the dirt back here. They have a massive tree cut down. This is all just kind of debris. We're gonna clean up all this. It's actually kind of funny because the three of them are on the porch watching in real time. I think having a great time. I'm having a great time. Let's get back to it. Okay, that looks a bit better, but before we power sweep, we're gonna pick up all of this trash here. Then we will move ourselves slowly to the backyard. Let's go. All right, it's that time of day where we get out our favorite tool, the power sweep. Okay folks, what do you say we trim some of these branches? That's a little better. Okay, we're gonna have the tree service pick those up along with a bunch of others, I'm sure, throughout the day and tomorrow. We can go trim that bush over there. There's a secret pathway we're gonna reveal. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's go. Okay, that's definitely not perfect, but a whole lot better. Are you guys here tomorrow?
I won't be here.
Okay, no problem. Well, next time you come over then, it'll be all done.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I mean, oh my God.
That looks nice. The difference in that bush. Wow.
I told my mom now we get some mulch, and once it gets if the front yard's set back to zero, I can
Yeah, for sure.
maintain it.
That
cut it
helps.
with the push mower, because that's all I had.
Yeah.
It looks like my dad's here again.
As far as you can see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can sit there and see around the corner now.
Yeah.
Ah,
Well, good. All right, you two have a great evening. All right, nice meeting you. All right.
To your channel, by the way.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's the only catch. You have to subscribe. No, I'm just kidding.
No, well, we did anyway.
Well, great. I appreciate that. All right. Safe travels home. All right. Take care. They are some happy customers. That makes it all worthwhile. Okay, let's start cutting some of this down. There's a big hole here. All right, there you go, a little secret pathway. That was fun to reveal. I think I'm gonna call it a day. It's almost 7 o'clock. I gotta go home, regroup, and put a strategy together for tomorrow, because boy, do we have our work cut out for us. I better make sure the Mighty X-Mark has premium fuel in her tomorrow, because that thing is gonna do some work tomorrow. Excited about that. Excited about resetting this yard for this family. Such a great family. So honored to meet them today. All right, I'm happy with today. Are you happy? All right, see you tomorrow. Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 2. It's a high of 88 degrees today, a perfect day to be outside working. Yesterday, we finished the left side of the house. Today, we're starting on the right side of the house and then moving ourselves to the backyard, which is gonna be a whole lot of fun. So in this section, we're gonna trim everything up, then we're gonna mow it, move to the back. Let's get working. We are going to get some of these leaves up and then work ourselves to the left side of the house. Love this progress. think we're gonna put this up on the deck. I know what you're thinking. You thought I was gonna whip all that down, didn't you? No, no, no. Okay, let's get the blower. We'll push everything into the grass back here, making our way. This is like a little mini transformation, section by section. That looks so much better. Okay, let me show you where we're going next. Okay, we were just there. We were actually gonna get this section right here. I think we'll whip real quick, some trash to pick up, bring the mower back, easy peasy. Okay, not perfect, maybe not even better. Okay, now this used to be some kind of garden system. Who knows what we're gonna find under here, but I need to whip it all down. Let's go. All right, that's pretty neat, but we have a lot more whipping to do. Okay, wow, it is definitely break time. All right, what do you say? We get the mower out, see how she does. Okay everyone, it looks a little bit better. 2/3 of it's done. The other third's over there, as you can see. I need some water, take a break. I'll be right back. Okay. Ninja Star is no longer. That's too bad. That is too bad. All right, plan B. Hi, this is a whole lot of mowing. Okay, we have 2 more sections left. It's 4:30, plenty of time. Let me show you the first section. This, my friends, is maybe the largest tree stump you'll ever see. We're gonna reveal it right now. It's insane. Okay, you're not gonna see it until I blow everything off. So here's the plan. This is gonna take a while, but not for you all. I'm gonna mow everything again. Blow the grass to a pile, probably just pile it up back there where all the woods are. What a transformation. A few of the little things here and there, but I love it. Everyone, it has been a long day. All right, I'm gonna take the trash I found to the dumpster and then put a very strong mask on because we're gonna blow grass. I know there's areas here and there that are not perfect, but they needed a reset, as you heard. He can now keep up with this, hopefully with just a push mower and a weed whip. Okay, trash, blower, check everything one more time. Good to go. It's not trash. Okay, technically we're done, but man, that revealed some longer grass, so I'm gonna cut it one more time real fast. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. I cannot believe this is the same backyard. Crazy, crazy transformation. I don't think I've ever cut grass that tall before. Now look at it. So nice, so usable, very easy for them to keep up with now. That was the whole goal. We revealed some landscaping. There used to be a waterfall pond over here. There's a huge tree stump here. Tons of treasures underneath all of that grass. But now they have a usable yard. So great. Now, I'm sure some of you have noticed that not every inch of this yard is perfect. I couldn't get to all of it, but I think I got to the most important part. As we always say, not perfect, but better. And I'm so thankful I was able to come here. It was perfect timing for this family. So very thankful I could be here to help out. And shoot, I just can't stop looking at this yard. Now, wait a second. It's been a little while since you saw what this was before. Let me take you back and show you just how far we've come on this backyard. Yes, everyone, that was a transformation. Such a difference. Wow, cannot believe it. All right, it has been quite the day. I am exhausted, but well worth it. Thank you so much for being here. I couldn't do this work without you all. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you soon.